Tracy.
Monica?
Ow.
Oh,
Ow.
God, are you all right?
Oh, I'm fine. I lost an earring. I banged my head.
Listen, I only had enough to make 1 cup of decaf, so I halved it with some regular. Is that all right?
I should not be drinking regular coffee at any time, especially today.
You're going to be fine. Don't worry about it.
It's easy for you to say. Oh,
Well,
leave
you're
it.
a mess.
Leave it.
They're beautiful, those, aren't they? Not exactly a trip to Hawaii, but...
Oh, well, hell with it. I can have some caffeine. I'm a wreck already.
Monica. Oh, but...
Oh, now I have to change the dress.
No, listen. I want you to take it easy. I want you to take it easy. You got plenty of time to change. It's going to be fine.
Everything that has gone wrong is my fault. A ruined trip to Hawaii, a lawsuit. I should have listened to Tracy.
Listen to me. I don't blame you for being nervous, but there is no way they can substantiate those charges that Nikki has made. They're ridiculous.
Would they think it's so ridiculous if they found out about David and me?
If?
Well, yes.
They have to know about it, Monica, and you have to tell them.
You want me to tell the whole world about my affair with David Langton?
We're not talking about the whole world, Monica. We're talking about a review board of your peers.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Look, they are both professional and discreet. We're not exactly telling Amy Vining.
Oh, that is all I need is for her to find out.
Well, don't worry about that. This is a closed session.
Alan, it's one thing to have a board review my surgery. It's a totally different thing to have them go into intimate details of my life 20 years ago.
Listen to me. There's no way that they can judge how you handled this case unless they have all the facts.
They'll have the facts I want them to have.
Monica.
Please, Alan, I want to put the past behind us.
I don't think we can do that. We've handled worse than this, Monica. We will handle this.
I don't know if I can do this, Bobby. Tony feels the same way Alan does. That you should tell the truth about your past with David. I don't want to be untruthful. I just don't want to open up a can of worms if it's not necessary. Yeah, but you have to remember that David Langton didn't die from anything that happened in surgery.
Hi.
Hi.
Monica, I'm really sorry about all this.
Oof.
But I'm here to support you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Are you testifying?
They tell me that I'm being questioned.
Well, I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised at that. Why not? Hello. Hi.
Well, I hope you know, Monica, we're all on your side.
Thank you, Joe. That means a lot.
We better go on in.
We're going to be fine. Don't worry, okay?
Oh.
I was afraid I was going to be late. Sorry. I had several patients to check on. As a matter of fact, I inherited a couple of yours, Monica, but don't worry. They'll get my full attention.
Thank you, Monica.
Dr. Brightsing?
Hi, Steve.
Hello. Well, I guess we'd better get this show on the road.
Yeah.
You all right, Monica?
I guess I'm as all right as I'm going to be.
Hi, Mark Perlman,
Oh.
new hospital counsel.
How do you
Steve
do?
and I are both hoping this will go as quickly and as painlessly as possible.
Oh, so do I.
Why don't the three of you wait in the lounge until we need you? Mark?
And so it begins.
So before we start, I know all of you are very familiar with David Langton's surgery and subsequent death. Now, I want to open the floor to any comments or questions before bringing anyone in.
Well, there's one thing I'd like to address.
Go ahead.
I know this is a sensitive issue, but since we are reviewing not just a possible suit against the hospital, but also against Monica Quartermain and Bobby Jones, I think it would behoove their husbands to disqualify themselves from, well, a conflict of interest.
Before you respond to that, Steve, I think you ought to know that Tony and I talked about this, and we're going to withdraw from the review board.
Yeah, why would anyone think we'd be partial toward our wives?
I understand completely. If you agree, Mark.
Absolutely. Our entire process could be invalidated if our records were ever subpoenaed.
Then that does it.
Just one favor, Steve. Treat them fairly, please.
Why wouldn't we, Alan? That's what this is all about.
Of course, all we want is the truth. And I'm sure both your wives will give us just that.
What are they doing back already?
Hi.
Hi.
Honey, everything all right?
Yes. Alan and I just disqualified ourselves from the review.
Oh, that's great. I just lost the 2 votes I was counting on.
No, we didn't think it was appropriate for us to be on the board of review. Also, Baranski happened to point that out.
I love that guy.
I don't think he meant any malice.
And Steve assured us that you both will get a fair shake, and I really believe him.
Then why do I feel like a lamb being led to slaughter?
It's going to be all right, Monica, really.
I'm just sorry, Alan. I'm just nervous.
You have to understand that everybody in this hospital believes and cares about you.
Okay, I'll try.
Just tell the truth.
Eric,
First?
we're ready for you.
Good luck. I think I'm the only one that needs luck around here.
According to the reports, there was a sudden rupture of the aorta. What do you remember about it, Eric?
The procedure seemed to be running smoothly when all of a sudden aorta ruptured, and it caught us all off guard.
Including Dr. Quartermain.
Yes, including Dr. Quartermain. There seemed to be no indication of a problem, and the second after it happened, she was in complete control again.
Are you sure? Or were you just in a state of shock and you only assumed she was in control?
She's a consummate professional, doctor. And just what are you implying about my performance here?
I'm not implying anything. It's just, well, you're new to this game and relatively inexperienced, and maybe that clouded your judgment.
No, it didn't. I may be young and relatively inexperienced, but I wouldn't be in that OR if I wasn't qualified. Now, I know what I saw, all right, and I would match my young eyes against anyone's.
Well, one of the things that goes hand in hand with the aging process is gaining valuable years of experience. Now, that experience gives you a certain kind of insight. You'll understand that someday.
The bottom line here is that Monica Quartermain did everything in her power to save David Langton.
Oh, so you're saying the surgery was a success, but the patient died?
Due to other complications.
Yeah, well, that's what we're here to determine, isn't it?
So you feel that Monica did everything she could to save Langton's life?
Oh, yes. I've been in hundreds of surgeries. And yes, Monica did do everything that she could. And nobody in this room would have done things any differently.
Taken from the point of view of an OR nurse.
Instead of a surgeon? Is that what you mean, Doctor?
Well, a percussionist is a critical part of an orchestra, but no one expects him to know the intricacies of conducting.
Oh, yes, but this isn't about shaking tambourines. This was an OR, not the Philharmonic. I have assisted in the same procedure hundreds of times, and I know what I'm talking about when I tell you that Monica did do everything that she could.
Well, I'm sure you truly believe that, Bobby. But you are one of Monica's closest friends, and as such, I'm sure you'd support her no matter what happened. Am I wrong?
I just want the truth to be told. Period.
Thank you, Bobby.
Ready for you. How did it go? Not bad. You're a lousy liar. Keep your eyes open. Watch out for Baranski. Wish me luck. It was right after I had removed the cannula that the aorta shredded. It was totally unexpected. But we went ahead with the normal procedure from then on out. And Mr. Langton survived. It was not a standard situation.
Thank you, Monica. Before you go, however, I want to be sure that there's nothing more you'd like to add to your statement.
Add? Must not be oxygenating.
Monica, you all right?
No, I'm not, Steve. There is something I'd like to add.
If you have a...
I do have something to say.
Please, go on.
During the surgery, when I looked over the drape, I recognized David Langton as someone I knew.
David Langton was a fairly well-known public figure.
Yes, I know, but no, well, we had been friends a long time ago.
How close a friend?
We had dated in college.
By dated, do you mean you had an affair?
Yes.
Well, considering your former relationship, how could you have continued to work on it?
Well, I couldn't very well leave the operation just midstream. I mean, especially considering the circumstances.
You're referring to the spontaneous rupture of the aorta.
Yeah. You see, I didn't recognize David until I was ready to suture.
Hey, stabilizing. Let's get him off bypass.
I mean, I was momentarily surprised, of course. And when I was contemplating what to do next, I removed the cannula. And in a split second, there was blood everywhere. It was like the aorta just shredded right in my hands. Come here. Get him back on bypass, fast.
Do you have any idea why the aorta shredded?
I've gone over and over in my mind many times. No, I don't. I just know that I did everything in my power to save David. Everything.
None of us here can imagine the shock I'm sure you must have felt when you saw your ex-lover and realized his life was in your hands. Do you think that maybe that caused your hand to slip?
I've also thought about that. And in my heart, I know that's not the case.
Well, Nikki and her lawyers disagree. Otherwise, we wouldn't be having this meeting.
Did Bransky keep his mouth shut?
Well, sort of. Can I have one of those?
Your coffee?
Yeah, well, I need something to keep up my energy.
I don't know if these are going to do the trick.
Monica, you okay?
I've been better.
You two need some time alone. I'll be back in the lounge if you need me.
Thanks, Harry.
Well, what happened?
I told them about David.
Good.
Oh, listen, I wouldn't be surprised if they just jumped to a conclusion that I blew it.
But you didn't.
Bobby, the more I talk about it, the more suspicious it sounds, even to me.
Monica, you didn't do anything wrong.
Didn't I?
Look, if you accidentally cut him, it's because I distracted you.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. And if there was any malpractice involved, then we are both at fault. What am I even saying? We didn't do anything wrong. Come on. Oh, by the way, you got a message from the hospital's malpractice carrier. They want a meeting with you.
When?
Tomorrow.
Malpractice. This is really happening.
After everything we've heard, can anyone justify why Monica didn't pull herself off the case after surgery?
Why should she? After all, she was more familiar with the case than anybody.
Intimately, you might
All
say.
right, Michael, that's enough. That's enough.
I mean, can anyone deny that she may have stayed on the case to cover up her mistakes?
It's absurd. It's not Monica's style.
Well, how well do you know Dr. Quartermain? Maybe you're biased, too.
I resent that. She's a colleague, like we all are. Besides, we're not here to talk about her motives after the surgery. We're here to deal with the technical aspects of the surgery.
We're here to uncover what happened.
The word is discover,
All right,
not
all right.
uncover.
This is not a free-for-all. We all want the facts.
Yes, if we can ever get to them.
Well, I'm convinced we've heard everything pertinent, so all we have to do now is decide what to do with the information.
I'm proud of you, sweetheart.
Why? Come on, I almost walked out of that room without telling them the truth.
Yeah, but you did it. You told them everything, didn't you?
Steve, I'm so sorry. I feel horrible about putting the hospital in this position.
Well, you don't have to worry about that now. The board's behind you.
Yeah, I mean, everyone but Bransky.
That's fantastic.
Oh, Steve, I can't thank you enough.
Oh, you don't have to thank me, Monica.
Oh, well, it's one thing to know that my peers think I'm innocent. The lousy thing is they're not going to be the ones on the jury.